Hey, hello everyone. I'm sorry, I just was trying to put that part. And welcome to today's class. In this class, we're going to learn something really interesting about the future with will, right? We're going to talk about predictions, plans, and different things we can do. So, welcome again. And I hope you can enjoy today's class, and I hope you can learn a lot too. Today, we have a special guest. This is someone who will help us understand better the class, and she will help us with a brief practice and explanation about the future with will. Okay, so again, remember for today's class, we're going to learn how to use will for future predictions and to talk about our plans in the future also, right? Uh, I think it's taking long. I'm sorry. Well, there you go. And this is the future with will. And my name is here, David Arenas, and I'm very happy to be here with you today and to be able to work with you. This is a class for high school students. Nevertheless, this can help everyone who tries to learn English to understand how we can express ourselves in the future. Okay, so about the future with will. Here we have some examples of how we use this tense. For example, we say, I'll do it. It means, yo lo haré. We'll play a game. Nosotros jugaremos un juego. She will go out. Mark will tell her. Sue will see him. So as you can see here, we have two different possibilities or two different structures or words we could use. The first one is LL. It's apostrophe LL, which is the contraction of this form of will. Will doesn't mean anything. Will is just an auxiliary that is giving information about the tense. In this specific time, will means future. Okay? Entonces, no hay significado para will, solamente se utiliza como auxiliar para poder decir que mi oración está en futuro. So, will and I'll are exactly the same thing. They are the same. But I'll is a contracted form. It means it's shorter, is easier to use when you are talking to someone, right? When you speak English, you can use I'll, right? Or ul, as it might sound. So it sounds shorter, it sounds more natural, right? So these these ul or will are exactly the same. Let's check just pronunciation. It would be I will, we will, she will, Mark will, Sue will, they will, you will. And with the contracted form, it's I'll, will, she'll, Mark'll. No, it doesn't sound good. With names, Mark'll, it's not possible. With names, we will use will, right? Mark will, it's not Mark'll, it doesn't sound good. So you never use it. Okay, Sue will. And then we continue with they'll, you'll, she'll, he'll, right? So it sounds easier to pronounce. I want to tell you that I am exaggerating the sounds because I want you to really understand how most people use it, right? Remember, we're from other countries. We're not native speakers, so we're not going to have a native pronunciation, and don't even try, because that's not the purpose. The purpose is for you to communicate, for you to be understood, and to deliver a message clearly, right? So never try to do that. We're Mexican, this is our accent, and this is how we talk English, right? We are trying, and that's more than enough. And then at the bottom, you can see won't or will not, which means the negative form of will, right? In Spanish, it would be something like no voy a. They won't take it. Ellos no lo tomarán. You will not have a party. Tú no tendrás una fiesta. So again, won't and will not do not have a specific meaning. They are just telling you that it is in the future and that it is negative. All right? So you can use them as you see them here. Okay, I continue. What is the formula or what is the structure you have to follow every time you write or you say a sentence in English using will? Well, you have, for example, the subject. That could be I, you, he, she, it, we, they, you, or it can be a name, Pedrito, Juanita, Rob, Bob, whatever, whoever. All right. So the subject for affirmative sentences, then you need will. That's an element that you are not going to change. And it doesn't change at all depending on the subject. It's just will for everyone. I will, you will, he will, they will, whoever will. Then you have the verb in simple form. If you remember in other tenses, you use an s or an ing, like working, playing, works, plays, right? Not this time. For the future with will, you're going to use a verb in simple form, no changes. All the personal pronouns will have a will and need also a verb in simple form. Not changes for third person, not changes for singular or plural, not changes for anything. And then you need a complement. This complement can be a place, a time, or something similar to that related to what you're talking. Then you have the negative form, that would be the subject plus won't or will not, which is the same, and the verb in simple form. No changes to the verb, okay? No changes to say I will, or I won't speaking. No, it's incorrect. I won't speak. I won't work. I won't play. And then you need a complement. I hope this helps you a lot. So, when do you use it or what do you use it for? We use the future with will to talk about our plans, like the plans you have for your future, your plans for holidays, your plans for Christmas, and the different plans you may have for your life. You can also talk about likely but not 100% sure actions in the future, right? That will be predictions. You can talk about a prediction, for example, next year we will go out or we will allow to go to the movies, for example. It's likely, but it's not 100% sure. It's just a prediction. And you can have different predictions about different things in life. For example, the weather. You can also make predictions about sports, like Chivas will win the championship this year or next year. You can also say, for example, the peso, our currency, peso will gain or will be more expensive next year, for example. Or you can predict many other things, right? As you can see here, well, we can make predictions about food and health, love, sports and fun, right? About our family, about a job, and about education. We can make predictions and plans about everything. For example, in my case, I will do exercise next month. It's possible, but it's not like 100% sure. About love, I will have my family with me for the rest of my life. About food and health, I will eat healthier food in the next weeks. About my family, I will have another baby in the future. About a job, I will get the job of my dreams in 10 years from now. And about education, I will study a PhD in education in the next years. All right. So those are some of the uses you can have for the future with will. Okay. I hope it's clear. I hope you can understand it. And well, I have another part of this class ready for you. Just hold on. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, everyone. So I'm gonna show you. Well, I'm going to present the next person who will help us to have this activity ready, right? So I'm gonna start an interview with Lisette. Lisette Palafox, could you come closer so you can be on the camera? Thank you very much for being here today. I really appreciate your help. Today, I want you to tell us a little bit about your plans for the future and what your predictions are about certain things on life, right? So, well, I don't know if there's something you want to tell them before we start.
No, just thank you for the invitation. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. It's really nice to visit us today in the class. And well, I will start asking you first about like, tell us something about yourself. Not yet like plans, but like describe yourself. Who are you?
Okay, I'm an English teacher and I like teaching. It's part of my life to be a teacher, and I am a mother. I have two children. Marcus is 11 years old and Paulo is 6 years old. And I'm a housewife also.
Okay, so plenty of activities to do, right? Like taking care of kids and being at home and
doing homework.
Yeah, different stuff for you. Okay, but I'm glad you have a nice life. Well, I will ask you first. You mentioned that you have two kids, right? What are your plans for the future with them? I mean, you as a mother, what are your plans?
Okay, my plans. Well, I would like to travel, so we are planning to travel.
Okay.
I we go. Well, we will go
Uh-huh.
to Cancun.
Okay.
I hope the next year.
Okay, so you will travel to Cancun next year. Okay, and what are your plans for being in Cancun? I mean, what will you do in Cancun?
I will eat too much.
Okay, like what will you eat?
Seafood.
Seafood.
I love seafood.
Okay, what is your favorite seafood?
Shrimps.
Okay,
I love
shrimps.
shrimps and fish.
Okay, shrimps and fish. Okay, that's interesting. And what month do you plan to visit Cancun? When will you go?
We will go on June. Sorry, July.
July next year.
In July, yes. We will go in July.
Okay, that sounds like you will have a lot of fun there. Okay, and regarding your profession, you told me you're an English teacher. What are your plans for the future? What will you do the next years?
Okay, I will study another language. I would like to learn French or Chinese. I don't know.
Okay, and why will you study another language?
Why would I study? Because I love all the languages, and for me to know another language is something interesting, and also you can have a little bit of a culture about that place.
That's true. Yeah, definitely knowing other cultures is really good for people, right? And will you visit another country in the next years?
I will visit to Egypt.
Okay, you will fly or you will visit Egypt.
Egypt.
When do you plan to visit Egypt?
I will visit it in maybe 2022.
2022. It means 2 years from now.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that sounds amazing. And tell me about yourself, like about Lise. What are your plans in the future? What do you plan with yourself?
I will get a house.
Okay.
Maybe in 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
I will. I don't know. I will. Okay. I will visit, or I will go to many countries. I would like to visit many countries, like Europe countries or maybe Asian. I would like to go to Japan.
To Japan, yeah.
I love Japan and also China.
China is an interesting place too. Well, yeah, when I have the chance to travel, I will go to Italy definitely because I find it really interesting. I think the nicest places to visit are in Europe, but it all depends on what kind of places you like to visit, right? Some
Yes.
people like more adventure, some other like more like modern cities, and some other people enjoy being like in the forest or like more wild things, right?
Yes.
Okay, and just one more thing. What do you think, or what are your thoughts about the future with coronavirus? You know, we've been locked out for a lot of months now. I think it's been 6 months since we first started the quarantine, and now it's quite desperate, right? Because people don't know what will happen. But what are your thoughts about this? Do you think this will end soon?
Yes, I think it will end soon, and people will be outside in the next month, and I think that they will like to be at home again.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you. So you think people will be outside again next month, like November?
No, I think in the next month,
Okay, like it might be.
6 months,
All right.
3 months, maybe
Okay.
1 year. I don't know.
Well, yeah, this is quite complicated for everyone because we have changed our lives a lot. We've been working from home. We've been like visiting less our families and our friends. So yeah, this is like being very difficult for some people, right? So what do you recommend for people to feel better while quarantine? I mean, what activities do you think they can do so they feel better?
Maybe they will plant and some suculentas. I don't know
Hmm.
how to call them. Or maybe they will sell something by social media.
Okay.
That would be great if you sell something. I know it's difficult, but it's not impossible.
All right. That's
To learn many things like a language, another language, or to cook, to prepare, maybe how, to knit.
hmm
Yes, there are many activities you can do at home.
okay. And if the quarantine lasted more, like let's say 6 more months, what like let's pretend it's true, right? The quarantine is going to take 6 more months. What will you do in these next 6 months?
Well, I will be responsible with my children to do their homework each other. I will try. Well, I will learn to how to bake some cakes.
Okay.
I love baking, and start learning the other languages, and maybe to visit countries by internet.
Okay.
Mm, what else? I don't know. Well, house is one of the most difficult role. Well, no, I mean work that
Yeah.
we can have,
hmm
because every day you clean and it's not completely neat.
It's never clean. It's never enough, right? I agree with that part. Okay, well, that's so sad. So thank you very much, Liz, for being here today with me. I really appreciate all your help. And thank you very much for sharing with us your plans, your predictions about coronavirus, and like having a brief conversation with me today. Thank you very much.
Thanks to you. See you guys.
Okay, well, thank you, everyone. I hope this can help you a lot for you to understand the future with Will. Remember, remember. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, remember, well, those activities are for you guys to learn more and better. Remember, I'll be here trying to show you more videos, more activities, more tasks for you. And well, thank you very much, and I hope this helps you a lot. No se olviden de checar en la descripción del video, voy a poner una hoja de trabajo para que practiquen will. Esto es opcional para los que sean mis estudiantes y también la dejo por si alguna otra persona lo ve, le sirve y lo quiere utilizar, con mucho gusto pueden utilizarlo ahí en la parte de la descripción. So, thank you very much. Goodbye. It was nice to be with you today. Say goodbye.
Bye.